All right, you still have your books, right? We're reading? Books, books, books.
Jen Roberts teaches 9th and 12th grade English at Point Loma High School.
I'm an English teacher, and I believe very strongly in the power of reading. So my class period always starts with 10 minutes of silent reading.
Her seniors are learning about the American food system. They're reading books like Fast Food Nation by Eric Schlosser and The Omnivore's Dilemma by Michael Pollan. After 10 minutes of reading, they open their laptops and launch an AI tool.
You're going to see my students use a tool today called Brisk Boost, where they have something that they've already read, and the Brisk Boost is going to ask them some questions about what they read.
Questions meant to keep students thinking. Point Loma High School senior Taylor Ashton says it works.
I could go through the text multiple times and just read it and be done with it, but not fully process any of it. So this forces me to process it by keeping me interacted with it.
Robert says the AI she uses doesn't do the work for students. Instead, she says it provides feedback more quickly and more frequently than she could on her own.
I could come around and have an individual conversation with every one of my 36 kids to see if they all understand the article. I could give them a quiz that would be 5 static questions and give them the results 2 days later. But it's so much better when they can, in real time, find out what they do and don't understand.
She touts an AI program called Magic School. It has a tool that's useful for generating writing topics. She says it helps students know where to start. For example, she might ask students to write a narrative. The goal for the assignment is to have a beginning, middle, and end to a story, and for it to include dialogue.
Rather than letting a student sit there staring at a blank screen or a blank piece of paper for 45 minutes, I'll give them a tool in a Magic School student room that's limited to that one tool that's an idea generator. And I say, you're interested in baseball. Why don't you write a story about baseball? They're like, I don't know what to write. I'm like, well, let's put it in here. Tell it you're interested in baseball. And it spits back 3 story ideas about baseball.
Alfonso Jacinto is another senior in Robert's class. He's used AI tools to help him create study guides for classes like economics and statistics. He says it can be tempting to use it for more than that, like answering homework questions.
It's very easy to fall into temptation. It's very hard to get out of it. And I think just try your best not to fall under a temptation and more use it as a tool.
The temptation to cheat is just one concern about AI in schools. Another is privacy. Last year, researchers at Stanford University found that leading AI companies use conversations people have with their chatbots to train their large language models. Some of them collect data from teens. Robert says student safety and privacy are at top of mind when she's picking digital tools to use in class. Magic School, for example, doesn't sell data to third parties or use it for targeted advertising.
Parents should know what AI tools their kids are using.
Magic School founder Adil Khan is a former teacher and principal. He shares a lot of the concerns that parents have about AI, like kids forming an emotional attachment to a chatbot.
Consumer AI tools are not safe for kids, point blank. If your kid's using an unguardrailed version of ChatGPT or Gemini at home without supervision and not under the guidance of you as an adult, that is a scary premise.
He says he'd rather have kids learn about generative AI on a safe platform with guidance from a teacher. Still, many parents worry about AI in schools. A group of parents is asking San Diego Unified to limit screen time in its classrooms. Their proposed board resolution would prohibit students from using AI tools. Back at Point Loma High School, Roberts says she knows there's concern about screen use, but she says phones are a bigger problem than school laptops.
It's more about how you're using the screen, not just the fact that the screen is on. If you're using it for an educational purpose, if the kids are collaborating with it, if they're building a slide deck together with it, that is useful, that is purposeful, that is engaging, that is cognitive processing going on. As opposed to, I'm sitting on my phone watching YouTube videos or participating in social media. That is not helpful screen time.
She says it would be a mistake for schools to ignore AI tools designed with student learning and privacy in mind. Katie Anastas, KPBS News.